This is the Narrowboat Review, and this is your Narrowboat reviewer, Jack Beyer. This is the first review for 2021. Welcome aboard, and I want to thank all of my subscribers. I broke the 300 mark. Wow. Thank you so very much. What a great way to start off the new year. Well, we've got 26 vlogs to look at, so let's get going. Most of the narrowboaters today did year-end reviews, and those were great to watch, and I'm going to be telling you about them soon. First up is Project Narrowboat. He did 2 vlogs over the last 2 days. This is Johnny London, and let me go look at my notes for a second. He paints the ceiling. He does a DIY painting the ceiling. You know, in a narrowboat ceiling, they've got these panels that go down both sides of the roof, and then it's got the big panel down the roof of the inside of the boat. Well, he did these 2 panels, and it looks pretty good. If you're interested in seeing that, give it a shout. Also, he's got a quick thing about breaking some of the ice because it was so cold in his second vlog. The Narrowboat, the James Belt. Gee, that guy did 3 vlogs. Wow. And they're all very good. But you have to be a DIYer or you have to be a James fan because that's what these are. He's a wonderful guy to talk to or listen to. And his vlogs are very informative if you're working on Dim. They did one. It's a cruise, I think, from the fall before that second lockdown. You know how they always open their vlogs where they're sitting in these very comfortable looking chairs or sofas, whatever. And he is always wearing some t-shirt, and you strain around trying to look and see if you can read all the letters. It's another classic. I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag. You're going to have to watch to see it. They take a very nice cruise on a warmer day. And it's another humorous dozy and dim. Then we're going to Ozzy Boater. He did 2 vlogs, and he does one where it's cold, and he's down the canal path, and it's cold, and it's slushy. Give it a look. If you're interested in the Ozzy Narrowboat venture this week is something I really would encourage you to watch. He has changed up his format and how he edits and produces his videos, and I think for the better. And I don't want to say any more than that. I want to encourage you to look, and he'll tell you his differences, and I think you're really going to like him. He does a cruise on a warmer day, and I think he's just re-editing some of his footage. But again, it's really a good one. Watch it. Last week, when we... was it last week? The last vlog that we got from making a narrowboat with Nanny and Granddad. They're building from scratch. And last one they showed you putting the plates together. Then the next one they put the sides up. Well, today they've got a third one, and it shows even more of the boat coming together. If you're interested in how a narrowboat is put together, then this would be a fun vlog to watch. Misty and me and Freedom. This is Martin. And in the past, you know, I haven't really been saying good things about his vlogs. And Martin called me on it. I accept your correction, Martin. As all of you know from watching my vlogs, I'm not a big fan on cooking videos, and he did a couple of that. And one of his videos was he washed the outside of his narrowboat, and the next day he washed the roof. And, you know, how would you folks feel if I went out and I washed and waxed my car and I put that up as a vlog for you? But this time, Martin actually came out and he let a lot of himself out, and we heard from him about him and his dog. And he did 2 vlogs. His second vlog, he played with Misty, and he helped Misty open the Christmas presents, and it was a very personal vlog, and I liked it. And Martin, you know, I'm sorry if I said what I said, but you know, it was from my heart. And please don't stop vlogging. Just, you know, throw a rotten tomato at me, you know, somehow. I do like your vlogs, and I do appreciate the effort that you put into them. Earl Wrights did 2 vlogs. Her first one was bloopers, and she just went in and acted out her little sketches. It was, you know, it's a typical Liz. The second one, her dad, and I guess that's her, I don't know if it's her significant other or not, but there were two gentlemen there. One of them was a dad, and they were helping her do the interior of the boat. They were finishing the tiling around the stove. And, you know, that's another Earl Wright's one. If you're interested in watching Earl Wright's work on her, it's a fiberglass narrowboat called Leviathan. If you want to watch a vlog that's guaranteed to make you feel good when you're finished with it, then just watch any one of the vlogs by the Tiller people. Has it ever happened to you that, you know, you go to a movie and it's sad and you catch somebody next to you crying, or it's a very humorous one and you see somebody just sitting there with a smile watching this? Well, my wife caught me today. I'm smiling away, watching Bernadette greeting all of the people on the boats, and she is so friendly to these people, and it's so reciprocated, and it's so obvious that not all of the people know her, but a great number of these people know her, Keith, the boat. It really, truly is a video symbol of the narrowboat life, and I will never miss one of their vlogs. Foxes Afloat. As always, I always watch Foxes Afloat. It's a very smooth, entertaining production. I commented once before in a vlog when I, for instance, with the James of the narrowboat that James built. It's fun to watch somebody who does something really well do it. It's like watching an artist paint a beautiful picture. It's fun to watch somebody do something well, for me. Foxes Afloat's that way. Watching them develop, produce, and publish their vlogs is a treat for me. You can see the effort that Sean and Colin put into it. In this week's vlog, I was particularly smitten with the history that Colin came up with. It's an excellent vlog, and again, you don't need a review from me. You know it's good. Enjoy it. Part-time boater. This is a couple that has been vlogging not too long, a couple months back, and they're the ones that did at Christmas time, he played the guitar, and he did the chords only for Christmas carols, and you had to guess. She did something very interesting this time that I really enjoyed, and I would, you might want to watch this one, because she recaps 2020 with you, and she tells you what her 2020 was like, but along the way, she gets you to think about your 2020. She starts off, for instance, at New Year of 2020, saying, well, I did this and that. What did you do? And she gives you a few minutes just to pencil and think about it. And she goes month by month. What happened? Who did you write your Valentines to? That kind of thing. It was interesting, and I thought it was one of the better vlogs from a part-time boater. Let's do some potty talk. Nagging on a narrowboat. It opens with him on the pot, or allegedly. And the vlog may be helpful to some of you. He talks about that blowing liquid that you put in a cassette toilet, and how it could cost you a couple of pounds at the local store. He makes his own, and he shows you the recipe, and it costs him about 2 pounds to make, 5-6 pounds worth of bluing. So if you want to know his recipe, it's there. Watch his vlog. Well, he's lucky this time. He's got at least one son. I think he's got 2 of them, if not 3 of them. He has several children. I believe it's 3 boys and a girl. That makes him sound young. These are full-grown people. He's up on the Birmingham-Worcester Canal. He's leaving Hanbury Wharf, and he's approaching the Tardy Biggie flight. If you want to watch a family at work doing locks, give it a shot. Captain Phillips, he shares his New Year's Eve with you, and he gives you well wishes, like he normally would do. It's a cold day, so he shows you the ice in the marina and how the ducks are walking across it. It's a pretty cold day, but his many friends just put that warm feeling back into his heart with many gifts and well wishes. So Happy New Year, Gary. At 2.3 miles an hour, another Andy Tidy, the canal hunter. Gosh, I'd love just to spend a day with him or with Stephen Parker. They know the history, and just to go back into the roots, it would be fantastic. But the next best thing is to watch his vlog. In the previous vlogs that you may have seen of this series, he's on a bicycle and he's chasing down the coal. You know, how the symbiotic relationship between the canals and the coal, and he talks about it and he says, well, we're going to pick the coal up here and now we're going down, and that's what he's doing. Well, before he was riding his bike, it was a muddy trail, and here he is holding up his camera. Where's my camera? He's holding up a camera, and he's got his other hand on the handlebars, and he's pedaling away, and it's a muddy towpath. And you wonder, oh my gosh, how can he do it? This time it's worse. This time it's snow, it's slush. But he does it, and he accomplishes it. He also shows a set of locks that are so wonderfully unusual. Can you imagine? You're pulling in, you're going up the flight, you're going up the locks. So you pull in and you go out of the boat, and what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to close the gates behind you. No, not on these locks. You climb up the stair, up the rail, up the ladder. You go to the front, you open up the gates. And the gates are set up such that there's jets of water that shoot behind you and close the downstream the downstream gate, excuse me. Isn't that something? Watch his vlog and you'll see it. Oh, girl, she gives us a 2020 year in review. What a wonderful talent she is. And I just want to thank Fiona and Em for a wonderful 2020, and I wish you all the best in 2021. Keep your fantastic vlogs coming. Travels also does a 2020 recap, and he's on the Oxford most of the time, and he talks about the sights that he saw, things like the Folly and the Napton Cidery and Banbury. It's his year in review. If you want to relive your year with Trev, give it a watch. Trevor out. Floating Beyond. This was an interesting cruise they took. In the title it said intruder captured or something, or attempted incursion. So I didn't see it, so I missed it. I wished I hadn't, but it's still an interesting vlog. It's Matt and Allie, and they're on their boat, the Poppy, and they're doing a cruise trying to get to a mooring before lockdown. If there's one vlog that really lives up to its name, it's Don Brown on Sort of Interesting, because that vlog really is. He had a really fun vlog this time. He's got a very unusual wit. If you want to have a fun time, give his vlog a look. It is sort of interesting. Our Narrowboat Quest. Here we go, Pat and Eileen. When we last left them, they were at the Queen's Head Inn on the Montgomery. And they showed us part of going to the Iron Museum. And it was fascinating when they went through the park. But they rained for 2 days, and so they could never finish it. And they've promised to finish it. Then they did a year in review very quickly, but they introduced a brand new feature that you'll only see on this vlog. And that is called the D-log. They do a vlog, and they have a Facebook page and so forth. But a D-log says, at the end of any of their videos, give them all of the questions you might possibly have. And they will answer them in the next vlog as part of the D-log. And in this video, you get your first taste of what a D-log looks like. And it's fun. You might want to check that one out. Finally, we've got Life Aboard Amy Jo, and this is Steve and Chris. They also do a 2020 review. They recap their trip up to Chester with Captain Gary Phillips. And it's your opportunity again to relive the highlights of your 2020 journey with Amy Jo. Well, folks, that's it. It was a busy one. There was like 26 of them because some of the vloggers did multiples. I want to wish you all a healthy, happy, and prosperous new year. May COVID be way behind us by March. And this is Jack Meyer, your Narrowboat reviewer, saying Happy New Year.